Yo, what is up guys? Kansas Marvel here, back at it again with another Marvel Contest of Champions video. Alright guys, so in today's video I'm going to be giving you guys my opinion on which champions I feel like should be getting the buff, which ones deserve them, and which ones would probably benefit the community the most, like the MCOC community. So yeah man, I'm really glad Kabam is still doing this. Hopefully they continue updating, buffing, making the older champs a little bit better, a little bit more viable for more content and stuff. So yeah, man. Now this list is pretty much like completely new from the last list. The only champion that's still the same in this list is Miss Marvel Kamala Khan, I think. So yeah, man. Black Panther, Iron Man, Hulkbuster, Daredevil, and Abomination are all the same. Are all new champions to like the buff list. And yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm very curious to know who wins. But yeah, man, the champions that I feel like would benefit the community the most if they got buffed would probably be Hulkbuster, Iron Man, and Daredevil. Now, Hulkbuster. Let's start off with Hulkbuster, man. Hulkbuster, he's like out of all the champions on the list on this list, he's probably the worst one. He really has like nothing going for him, man. He has some armor up and armor break. That's pretty much all he can do. That's pretty much all his utility. But it's just trash, man. He's such a horrible champion. No one ever plays him. Like nobody even like remembers him. Probably he's still in the game. So yeah, man. Hulkbuster would definitely benefit. It would definitely benefit him a lot if he got buffed. And there's just so many people with 5-star Hulkbusters because he's been in this game for so long. And whenever I see someone that has a 6-star Hulkbuster, man, I feel so bad for them because, yeah, like that's probably one of the worst champions in the game. And he definitely deserves a buff, man. He's such a cool character, like in the comic books and everything. And he should be on par with like the Hulk and stuff. So he's a pretty powerful, he should be a pretty powerful character in this game. But he's just so bad. And I feel like it would definitely benefit the community a lot if Hulkbuster got a buff. Kind of like Colossus because Colossus, he's been around the game for so long, and prior to the buff that he's gonna receive, he was just so useless. Didn't really have anything going for him. But now, that they're buffing him, he's gonna be a pretty good champion. And same thing goes for Hulkbuster. I feel like if they buffed him, he would be so much better, and he would it would help out a lot of people definitely. But yeah, man. Next up we have Iron Man. So Iron Man, I feel like out of everyone on this list, I really want to see Iron Man get buffed. Just because Iron Man is such a cool, iconic character. Whenever people talk about Marvel, they think about Captain America, they think about Iron Man, Spider Man, all those champions, and he's one of those characters that's been around in the game since like the beginning, man. I believe that like the first couple of characters that were in the game were Iron Man, Spider Man, Wolverine, and Captain America. Those were like some of the original characters. So yeah, man, Iron Man has been around for like the longest, and he's probably been like the worst for the longest, like one of the worst champions. Like yeah, he has some regen, he has some armor break, but it's nothing, game changing. I feel like he would also benefit a lot like the Hulkbuster would benefit a lot from a buff, man, because a lot of people have him as a 5-star, 4-star. I'm not sure if he's actually available as a 6-star. I don't think so, but he might be. I'm not too sure. But yeah, man, Iron Man would be. I think would be an awesome candidate for getting a buff. I really like Iron Man, man. I feel like they could do a lot with this character. And like there's only one, like there's so many different versions of Iron Man in the game, but there's really only one good champion, and that's Iron Man Infinity War. So I feel like Iron Man just needs a little bit more love, man, and I feel like he should get the buff, honestly. Yeah, but next up we have Daredevil. Now I do wish they would have put OG Daredevil on this list instead of Netflix Daredevil. I really don't know why they decided to add Netflix Daredevil, because honestly, like half the time I forget Netflix Daredevil is even in the game. Because like for example, Black Panther, they want to buff the classic. Like they give us the option to vote for classic Black Panther, not Black Panther Civil War. So I wish they would have done the same thing with Daredevil. And the reason I wanted the classic version is because like the classic version, man, is just so cool. Like I really like his design. It's the classic Daredevil suit. Not, it was not the classic, but it's a pretty classic suit, man. It's the all red suit, and I don't know. He's just such a cool champion. But I guess they put Netflix Daredevil here because out of the two, he's probably the worst Daredevil champion. But yeah, man, Daredevil. A lot of people have him again. He'd be a pretty good addition to the to get buffed because like they could do some pretty cool stuff with him. He has arm break, he has stun. I'm not sure if he has like ability accuracy reduction or something like that, but he has some pretty cool stuff going for him. But yeah, man, I feel like Iron Man, Hulkbuster, and Daredevil would probably be the three best candidates to get a buff on this list here. But yeah, man, not talking about the other champions that I feel really don't need it. So Abomination, like really shouldn't be on this list. They should probably added someone else from the science class or from any class, because like Abomination is such a hard champion to get because he's like pretty exclusive. So if you want to get this champion, you have to you waste a bunch of units and waste a bunch of money. And if you're free to play, you're not gonna have this champion. So yeah, man, Abomination, he really doesn't need the buff honestly because he's just such a hard champion to get. Next up we have Miss Marvel Kamala Khan. So out of all the champions on this list, she's probably the best one, the best champion. And honestly, she's not good by any means, but she's not the worst. You know, she's all right. And she's a cosmic champion, and there's just so much competition in the cosmic champion in the cosmic class. You know, you have Medusa, you have Hyperion, you have Corvus Glaive, you have Ebony Maw, or not Ebony Maw, you have a Cold Obsidian. There's just so many good champions in the cosmic class that I feel like if they buffed her, it'd be kind of a waste. Because like for example, the tech class really needs a lot more good champions, and Hulkbuster and Iron Man would be some pretty good additions to making the tech class a little bit better. And Miss Marvel, she's part of like the cosmic, and there's just so many good cosmic champions, and she really doesn't need the buff in my opinion. Black Panther, I would say, is probably my from if I had to rank them, it's probably be Iron Man 1, Hulkbuster 2, and Black Panther 3. I really like Black Panther, man. He's such a cool champion, and unfortunately, both Black Panthers in this game are just horrible. None of them are good. Nobody uses them, and he's such a cool character. You know, he's like again, he's a classic version of Black Panther. He's been in the game for so long. He's such an iconic character. I feel like he really should get a buff, and deserves it as well. But yeah, guys, moving on with this post here. So one thing that really excites me though is that it says, so here on the second paragraph it says, we can only guarantee that the champion that receives the most votes will receive an update. So basically whoever gets the most votes is going to get the guaranteed update or the guaranteed buff. But if time permits, our design team may choose to select another champion that they would like to update. So basically what they're saying here is that yeah, they might end up buffing two champions, just like with the Colossus and Old Man Logan. They were only going to update Colossus, but they actually had enough time to go ahead and update Old Man Logan as well. So that was pretty cool, man. So yeah, if I had to choose two champions, it'd probably be Iron Man and Hulkbuster, or Iron Man and Black Panther. But yeah, man, which champions do you guys want to see buffed? If I like I said, if I had to choose, I'd probably choose Iron Man and Hulkbuster. I really want those champions to get buffed. And they're both tech, but I know tech just needs a lot more better champions in my opinion. But yeah, guys, who would you guys vote for? You know, let me know down in the comment section below. If you guys did like this video, please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for lots more cool stuff coming soon. See you all in the future. Take care, guys. Peace.